Desiree, and this is my job application and interview tracker. On the homepage of the application, we have a dashboard that shows all active applications in a table, applications organized by stage in a horizontal bar chart, and applications by location organized in a donut chart. To optimize productivity on my homepage, I added today's events and today's task components. That way, when I first log in, I can see what I have on my schedule for the day and what needs to be done. I also have a recent record component and a rich text box to display a quote that I really enjoy. In the job posting tab, I pinned the view all list so that whenever I click on this tab, this list is what appears instead of the recently viewed list. I've also created my own custom lists, one for remote jobs and one for jobs in Colorado. Under applications, I had not created any custom lists, so I decided to create one that shows applications in the planning phase. This way, I know which applications I need to finalize and submit. Once created, all I could see was the application's number, so I went into the settings and I chose which fields to display. Once the list looked right, it was time to add a filter. Since I want to see all applications in the planning status, I set status equal to planning and saved my filter. Now I will add a new job posting so I can show off how this application works. I found this posting on LinkedIn that fit my search, and I filled out the title, the description, the company, and the posting URL. Because the location is remote, I could type out remote, but I'm not going to, because I have a flow that when I check the remote checkbox, it'll automatically set the location to remote. Let's add an application to the job posting we just created, with the date submitted and status. As you can see, we only populated the date submitted and the status fields, but we can also see that job title, salary, and description were all carried over. We were able to obtain this data with a cross-object formula field. Now, when this company contacts me, I can go to the related list from the applications and easily add in my interview. I populate the name, the date, the type, and location fields. But once again, even though we didn't add the company name or the job title in the last form, we received that information from a cross-object formula. Let's take a look at the path on the application object. Here we can see that there are many stages to the path, which we use the status pick list to define. I can update the status, and with that, the path is automatically updated. This is a great, quick, and easy way to visually see where I am in each application and interview process. I put this on the application instead of the interview since each application can have many interviews, and I want to keep those interviews separated for notes and event scheduling purposes. Last but not least, let's look at the flow from earlier. I hung this flow on the job posting object since a field from within this object will be updated based on the conditions listed. The decision element, we see outcome 1, job is remote. The conditions for this is if remote equals true. And then the other condition for this would be, or the other default outcome is that remote is not equal to true, and the job is not remote. After the decision element, where job is remote, we have an update record component that will automatically update the record to make the location remote if the remote checkbox equals true.